Next up, we've got the one and only Courtney Patton. Her songwriting has a way of making you feel every word. And What Is Done Will Be Repeated is a prime example of that. Let's get into it. Recorded live at the Tap. Your turn, Courtney.
What Is Done Will Be Repeated was a song that I wrote kind of taking a look at just the big picture in life. And it wasn't meant to point fingers at one side or the other, but just really kind of saying, this is a cycle. Everything that's happened has happened before, and it's gonna happen again. And we get so worked up and wrapped up in things that are happening. And it was a little bit politically motivated, but I'm not a political person at all. It was just kind of going, hey, just take a deep breath. Like, this is going to happen. It's happened since the dawn of time, and it's going to continue to happen. And when I recorded this new record, Trevor Nealon from the band of Heathens, the keys player, he produced it. It was his first time in the producer's chair. And he said, this is kind of your Joni Mitchell Big Yellow Taxi song. So we kind of had that in the back of our heads when we were recording it. And I just really loved the way it turned out, so.
Disturbances and migration weigh me down. And on the other side